Hello everyone, it is Jonathan here and Natalie from Magical Memories Travel, and we are actually here at the grand reopening day for the Cape May Cafe at the Yacht and Beach Club at Disney's Boardwalk. So this restaurant has been closed for over a year now. We didn't think one of Disney's best restaurants would be closed for over a year, let alone Disney be closed for a couple of months before it reopened. Now this restaurant, there are a few changes to the menu. It is not a buffet style anymore, sadly. It is a family style restaurant. So let's walk into the hotel, let's walk into the restaurant, and we'll take a look at that menu. So we are walking into the beach club, and yes, you can take your masks off outside, but since we are about to enter the hotel, we are going to keep our masks on. I know, I did notice that they did take down their, oh, well, there is one. That answers my question right there. They did take down the ones that were on the walls, the health and safety signs, but they still have little stanchions out for the health and safety signs. And there is the little QR code here at the front for you to check into your room. So let's take a look at this beautiful hotel. So here's a look at the modified family style feast menu. We have the house baked breads and accompaniments. We have the seasonal harvest salad and the turf platter. Some of the stuff that is on the turf platter was in the original menu, like the strip loin, the lemon pepper chicken, the potatoes, and the vegetables. Same thing with the seafood boil with the mussels, the shrimp, and the clams. The sustainable catch of the day did change throughout, and the red bliss potatoes and corn were on the menu. You get an assortment of desserts, and then you can have the plant-based options. What is not pictured on here, and it's pictured on the menu online, and I'll put that, you know, in the video at some point, is the steak and what else was it? It was steak and the lobster mac and cheese that is not mentioned here on this menu. So here's the differences. See, the seafood boil and the turf platter were on there, but it was the portobello steak and the lobster mac and cheese were the two things that were not mentioned on the menu. And it is an additional charge for the crab legs and the whole Maine lobster.
You guys signed up before?
Yes.
All right, well, welcome back. You haven't been since February. We're really excited to have you.
So what I did notice is that they still had the food set up the same way it would be set up for the buffet, but yet a little modified, and I guess that kitchen that's in the middle yet is still open, and they are still cooking the food there, and they're just setting it out on little tables and trays for them to bring it out to your table. So we kind of already started eating, and we got cornbread, which comes in these little like gold nugget bars. They look like gold bars. And then it was really good house-made bread. And it comes with an assortment. I think this is honey butter, she said. This is chive whipped butter, and this is cheese spread, which is interesting, like, enough. And it's really good. It's really cheddar. If you like cheddar, you'll like that. We decided to go for chicken nuggets and fries because that was on the kids' menu. I asked for corn dog nuggets. She said they don't know if they have any, but if they do, she'll bring them out. That's the lobster mac and cheese. You can get as much as you want, but that's kind of a small portion. Who knows? This is the house salad, and this is the steak and chicken, which I think looks absolutely amazing. So we'll tell you how all this stuff is. So that was the turf platter. This is the surf platter. Really, really small. Not what I was expecting, but you know what? It still looks good. It still is all going to be good. We've got like a whole buffet to ourselves right here, and we haven't even dug into half of this stuff. So this is going to be fun. So we already kind of tore into the portobello steak, and we realized it's not an actual steak. This is a plant-based pasta, and it's mushrooms. So this is a portobello mushroom steak. Very interesting. And these are the desserts. So it looks like we got a selection of the desserts that were here at the buffet last time. The only ones that I know, like, I'm kind of missed now, not seeing it here, as this is the only selection, is the worms and dirt, because that was a pretty cool one. Okay. So we were back home from our trip at Cape May, and we were quite surprised, honestly, with the amount of food that you got versus the price. It is $10 less than you would pay if the entire buffet was open. We did look at some old pictures that we took during Valentine's Day a year ago versus what we got now, and there was some of the same stuff like the mussels, clams, peel and eat shrimp, the beef, and the chicken were the same. The mashed potatoes the same. We got kids chicken tenders, as you guys could see, and French fries. The dessert.
Make sure to order extra corn though, because the piece of corn is this big and you only get one.
Yeah, you only get one little piece of corn in that seafood boil.
About 2 bites of corn.
But yeah, all in all, it was really worth it. The desserts were spot on. The good dessert is the cookies and cream little one with the little medallion Mickey on the top. The second one was the cotton candy like macaroon kind of thing. That was really good. And then they had a key lime parfait as well. You only get one of those, but of course you can order anything you want multiple times.
Yep.
Something really funny that happened, they kind of had a little mishap in the kitchen. We ordered another order of beef, and they ended up coming out with 5 more plates of beef for our table.
5 plates with 3 pieces on each one, and I was like, what is this?
Yeah, well, little mishaps in the kitchen get you more food than you really expect.
And
so.
Also, when you're reading about the portobello steak, it's not portobello steak.
Yeah, it's not a steak.
The steak is mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. It's a mushroom steak.
So it doesn't tell you that on their menu.
Mm-hmm.
You're expecting to get steak, and they even say, yeah, we're coming out with the steak, but it's just mushrooms.
Yeah, it's a portobello mushroom steak with like a really interesting vinaigrette on top. I'm not a fan of mushrooms, so she was the one that tried it. She said it was good.
It's good.
We didn't try the pasta underneath it because we were already kind of full at that point. We were just like, okay, if they're going to give us steak, we're going to take it.
I guess that's their vegan option, but you would expect them to put the word mushroom in it, but...
Yeah. So all in all, it was really good. And you do get an annual pass discount, so 10%. Keep that in mind. 10% ended up taking off like $8, so that's really good. That's more than taxed on the meal. But all in all, Cape May reopening day, very, very successful, very, very good food. I do recommend you guys go over there and give the new Cape May menu a try. We will be going to the other different buffets, such as like Boma, once Boma opens back up.
Can't wait for that one.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That and Ohana, man.
Ohana, which is family style already. Boma is gonna be converted to family style. So is Trails End. So I'm excited when Trails End and Hoop-Dee-Doo did get announced that it's gonna be opening back up.
I've never been to Trails End, so that'll be interesting.
Trails End and Hoop-Dee-Doo, they share a kitchen, so they have a similar menu. Okay. So you'll get like the best of both worlds. One's a dinner show, one doesn't. So hey, that's it. So we hope you guys really enjoyed the video. We hope you guys will get over to Cape May and enjoy the food. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on what you guys want to see next. And stay tuned for the next video. Bye, y'all.